Sign of affection, episode 10 was so sad. So sad. I didn't want to watch. I didn't want to see Oshi so destroyed. No, that's what alcohol does to you, Oshi. No, why did you go and have a drink with your enemy? No. That was so traumatizing to see. Okay, so let's get into this a quick review after my cry for sadness or my sadness, whatever you want to call it. Anyways. Okay, so the episode 10, first half, we had Swami and Yuki in the same house, in the same room. That's dangerous. Nothing really happens. Nothing good happens when two people that are attracted to each other are in the same room, in the same house. Well, in this case, nothing extravagant happened, and nothing that we actually. I would say something that I did not expect happened. It's Swami. That boy there always manages to get my heart racing, because why did he start to kiss Yuki's hand and then was going even further? Oh my god. And I was honestly so sorry for Yuki, because I knew what she would be feeling at that moment. She probably was melting. And Itsuami was just evil. That was just pure evil, because you cannot do this to me. You can be kissing my hand, especially when I've never had a boyfriend, I've never had an experience, and I've had the biggest crush on you. How dare you do this to me? Do this to her, actually, because he wasn't doing this to me. So they were at Itsuami house. Yuki and Itsuami were in at Itsuami's house, and they were just sleeping over, I guess. What boyfriends, people in a relationship do. And I guess it's good that Itsuami has his own house. They go in Itsuami bedroom, and I was like, no way, no way. They're in the bedroom already, and Itsuami said to watch a movie, and I was like, a movie. That is the code for something is about to go down. But obviously, nothing happened, because this is an anime and this is not, you know, that kind of anime. So they were in the same room. They tried to watch a movie, but they ended up kissing. Itsuami ended up kissing her and making her more uncomfortable than she already was, and uncomfortable meaning that she was just very, very like anxious. I guess her heart must have been pumping and beating and drumming, because she's in the same the room of the person she loves. The second part of this, and then what else happened? And nothing else happened. I think that was just nice. Itomi gave her some space. He slept on the floor or on a mat or something, and she slept on the bed, and she couldn't sleep. And it was so sweet that she was asking him what that was, because obviously she had an idea of sleepover was, and she wasn't sure what was supposed to happen. But I really appreciated the fact that Itsuami gave her some space after provoking so much emotional, I'd say emotional distress, because I'm sure her heart was still beating fast from when he kissed her. And then we go to the second part. We see that Oshi was calling her several times. If it's not the consequences of your action, Oshi, if it's not the consequences of your action, you can't be treating someone so badly for so long. I mean, sometimes it happens that, you have this boy and girl relationship, a friendship relationship, where you're teasing each other and then you fall in love with each other. But clearly, this was not the situation. Yuki is a bit particular. She needs special attention, special care. And Oshi, I guess, he kind of approached her with a bit of like a buddy kind of mentality. And while he moved up from that, or moved away from that, he kind of took too long, and he realized too late that she is actually a very pretty lady, and that other people will be attracted to her. So I don't know what he was thinking. That no one was gonna like scoop her out or scoop her up. Like, the fact that he was, surprised, and the fact that he kind of started going, changing his behavior towards her. And it was clear when he texted her, apologized for something he did to her, and she was so surprised. It was clear that he made a grandiose mistake on, how she, he kind of, on their relationship, on his relationship with Yuki, because Yuki does not expect any kindness from him, and kind of translated in the fact that she never developed any feelings for him, while he went on and did. If it's not the consequences of your actions, Oshi. Anyways, the second part sees Oshi and Itsuami meet up. I guess Oshi was calling Yuki while Yuki was with Itsuami, and because she's deaf, she couldn't hear the amount of messages and phone ringing from Oshi, and Itomi was clearly, a bit bothered by it, and he kind of asked Yuki if everything was fine, but he took actions to his hands, or took action, took matters to his hands, and confronted this bloody Oshi. He went to university and confronted him, and that's a mature person. Itsuami and all this very mature, behaved in a very mature way, unlike Oshi. Oshi, oh boy, it clearly showed his age and his immaturity. He, was Itsuami was trying to be very polite, very rational, very grown up, asking like, questions, and Oshi was just, he's like this the silly person, or the next silly person, answering in a very silly way, saying very silly things like leave, break up with Yuki, and Itsuami was like, well, I cannot break up with her because this is something that two people have to decide. And I'm like, and then he starts crying. Like, are you kidding me? How old? I mean, it's fair enough. You start crying. He had one or two more drinks, three beers. That's probably enough. But why start? Why? Oh, that particular like scene was. I honestly thought that it was a bit like meh. They would have, or could have, or should have done something a bit better. That is the most cliche thing that I've seen ever. Two rivals confronting each other, and one says, break up with her, the other one says, never, because I would always love her. I would, if we didn't meet at university, I would have met her at any later on. I would have still fallen in love with her. I'm gonna throw up because it is so cliche. And then he comes close to him. Yoshi goes close to Itsuami and like fake punches him. Like, come on. If you're gonna punch somebody, do it properly. Do it as if you mean it. Punch the man and start crying and saying, if you ever hurt her, I would take her away from you. Yes, she doesn't want you, Oshi. You cannot take her away from him because the girl does not want you. Because if she wanted you, she would have probably done something, because we've seen her going for what she wants. And it's not you, Yoshi. It's not you, honey. Just move on. Anyways, this in series finishes with a bit of insight on the relationship between Oshi and Yuki, how and why he started signing. It was a bit of a joke at the beginning. He found it fun because they could have like their own kind of word. They could, have their own language nobody else knew, understood. And then he slowly started, liking the sign language thing and learning how to sign. And I guess while doing that, falling in love with her in secret. Oh God. I cannot tell you how silly that is, falling in love with someone for so long and just like expecting the person never to move on. Like, anyways, so episode 10 was good. I'd say the first half was really exciting, a lot of heart racing scenes. Second half was a bit like meh, I guess. And by the way, Oshi is not that ugly. Oshi is quite handsome, I'd say. Obviously, Itsuami is handsome as well, but they portray him in a very like mystical, in a very like, oh my goodness way. But Oshi is not playing with his looks. So he can get, as many girls, women he wants. So he should just move on. Anyway, I hope you like my commentary. What did you think about episode 10? Did you think that the second top part between like the confrontation between Oshi and Itswami could have been done better? And what do you think about how Oshi handled everything. And what did you think about the part one of this episode? The fact that Itswami just keeps making our hearts beat fast. And do you think that something else is gonna happen? Because it's like they're running, when it comes to like they're going fast, a lot of kissings, like kissings of the hands, of like other parts of the body, and not only of the mouth. So let me know what you think. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this, and share and comment. And I hope to see you in during for episode 11. Bye.